Okay, I just got off the phone with my new buddy in Germany, and I couldn't resist making this video with the RSI 5 period, and he amazingly divulged his trading system to me, and unbeknownst to him, I'm already selling copies of it on my infomercial. But no, he's got a system here that totally would work. I guess I'm gonna guess how this trading system works. It consists of 20 period, 100 period, and 200 period moving average. Very symmetrical. I hate to profile the guy that invented it. Seems like a simple person. Seems like a simple harmonic thing. You know, just go 20, 100, very metric, um, very European, right? Simple moving average, nothing simple here. And I have a simple moving average on RSI. It's built out of simple moving average. I don't know if he's trading. I didn't get a chance to ask him if he was trading the RSI, but the way I would trade this chart, and it's just I would use the RSI to get in and out of the market for sure. And the trend thing here is totally. You could point out all the great trades in here that it's in a downtrend. Moving averages are pointing down. Moving averages have crossed over. But it's where do you get in? Okay. Now there's conflicting messages when you're if you only traded the 1 hour chart all day long. You never switch time frames, which is pretty irresistible. I'm always switching time frames. Of course, did you enter on which time frame did you enter on? And I'd probably make way more money if I could get organized. But that's the whole point of doing this exchange with people, because now we can get into a point where we can see how the other guy is trading, and okay, you can make tons of money. Everybody can make money with the crudest system in the world if you only pay attention to position sizing and scaling it out of the market. Now, I said that he was risking 1% or 2%. I can't remember. I risk dollar amounts. So if I have $50 in my account, I'm risking $20. I'm gonna scalp that sucker and get it to 100. If I don't, blow it up. I'm gonna put another $20, another $30 in. But I'm actually risking percentage to my whole life. I would take a micro account or a nano account that's a penny cent account, and I'll just trade the hell out of that thing. 1,001 leverage. Go to Light Forex. They give you 1,001 leverage. Trade the crap out of it. You can put on. I think the smallest position you put is $100. But I'm doing algorithmic, I don't know, high frequency trading. What do you call it? I'm putting in scripts banks that pick up spikes in gold. I can trade gold and with the proper order placement and make money because I'm scaling in and out. I mean, I don't care. I can't. You can't trade it. So what he told me was, and is that I said, well, so at 2%, what does that come out to ticket wise? What's your tickets look like? And he said he could trade a 1K. So since you can trade a 1K, I would say trade a 1K, even if you got like 10 grand in your account. Because if you don't have a if you don't have the Holy Grail in front of you, how can you get into a 10K, two 10K tickets equaling 20 grand if you don't really know for certain that it's going to reverse with not going past 20 pips to hit your stop? So you got 20 pips stop in the market. How much punishment can you take? So I'm just going to look at this thing here. And just the crudest kind of situation. How would you trade this? Instead of trading this thing hot and hairy at the market and with big tickets, it would kind of consist of, for me, say I was going to trade this breakout. Now, we're in a downtrend. All the these moving averages is pointing down. This says sell. If you had a platform, if you had a just a red light, green light trading system, you would be in a total trend sell right at this point here. Anywhere on this chart, I could go anywhere on this chart and tell you exactly what I'd do with regard to position sizing. Would I take the trade or not? Well, it depends whether you want to make a bunch of money or not. I don't, apparently, so that's why I'm doing the video. But okay, so right here, everything agrees, right? If you're just in the crudest sense of telling somebody, look, when these are all pointing down and all the moving averages are crossed over, you're in a bear market, blah blah blah. This is the 20 periods simple. This is 100 periods simple. This is 200 periods simple, right? So sell, right? Good trade, right? Bam. Good trade, right? Bam. This one you're in an MACD. This would be this is a reversal on MECD if you could see it, but I'm gonna go there. So Okay, I'm getting RSI reversals, all this jagged crap in here. 1 hour chart coming in. This is Friday. I don't know what day it was. It doesn't matter. So, okay, say I'm a breakout trader. Now, this is just a line chart, so we don't have the benefit of the candles, but we'll invoke the candles later to see if the trade would have worked out. So yeah, you say you have a sell stop here. And then you have a sell limit here. Say you've got a master stop up here. Okay, this is your big brutal, like if I'm wrong and this is going to cross over and it's going to work its way back up on top, okay, then I'm hey, like, what takes that out, right? All bets are off, right? Or maybe it could hit that, come down, and you're right in the end, and you kick yourself, and you go out on a drinking bender, right? But imagine you got all day in the world here on Friday. Of course, Sunday night, you would have, I don't know if this is Sunday night. It looks like it. That's a pretty severe sell-off. Or news came out. God knows what. Who cares? So, but would you place 2 orders in there? Now, you're going to risk 2% of your account, or 1% of your account. So what I told him was, if you're going to trade say this is a 10K sell limit with a stop up here, and this is a 10K sell stop with a stop up here, and you're going to risk from here to here to make from here to here. Not bad, right? You're getting in tight here. Liberal stop. I mean, come on, if they come up there, end of the world. You could tighten that stop up, but just to see, just to make sure, let's just go to the candles and see what would really happen in the real world, and like what happened here. So, luckily, your sell stop here would have been triggered on that candle, right? So okay, everything agrees. This is your entry. So, what I was saying is, imagine you put in a sell stop. You took this 10K and you split it up into 2Ks. So now you've got a sell stop here, you got a sell stop here, and you got one here tight. And maybe you sell 2K at the market. So you're going to sell here, you sell 2K, right? This one you put like a big juicy stop on. Okay? This is how people make money trading, You put 20 tickets in here. If you really were going to do it the right way and make yourself absolutely invulnerable, you create like the most. Okay, so you sell. You got a 1K pending here to sell. You got you still haven't run out of your 1% risk tolerance level, and besides, I don't know what the individual R risk. If you watch Van Tharp's video, I don't know what the R factor is, but it's risk per unit, not risk per account. Risk per unit. So you sell another one. You have another sell limit here. You never got filled. You actually have a ticket here in case you get this slam up into this top bottom. So this is how you manage this thing. Now this is kind of your, you'd love it if they came up and filled you there, right? But you don't know that's going to happen. So you end up getting into, instead of a 20K, you end up in a 17K, right? South on this, you do pretty good. Now you could say that you just made like pretty much 80%. I mean, you start to trail your stops, I guess, if you want, manage the whole thing, blah, 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 all the way down here. But, you got this killer divergence becomes, you got this chatterbox here. It falls out of bed. If you're a stop entry guy, you're just loading, you're making bank. Once they hit the stops here, you're making bank real quick and dirty, bam. And then once they hit the stops, I'm going to do this trade more often. I'm usually contrarian, but look at all the money here. So, but had you sold, your whole bank on 2 tickets and that thing rocketed up and you had that master stop, you just got your balls sheared off. And now what do you got to do? You got to regroup and think, man, I thought this trading system was the best. We're in a downtrend. I'm following all the rules. Why do I have to go to the, why do I have to have plastic surgery, So then, if you apply the same thing to all these little screwball chatterbox things, you're going to enter, but you're going to scale into this. Look at all these down wicks. You can't put a tight stop on this stuff. It's Forex. No offense, but these are 100 pip handles, so I guess you can run tight. I never looked at this currency pair, to be honest with you, But yeah, in the big picture, uptrend. But what if you bought here? Okay, bye bye. You just lost. I don't know how big you're in, but here's a perfect top bottom. You know, get in here. All moving averages. I don't know. I try. You know, actually, if I can trade this system, I probably drop this 10 period, because if you got to take signals off of that, you're gonna need some sun. You're gonna kill yourself. I mean, that's ridiculous. Let me go to the 4-hour, just because you know, you can see the really premium entry would be right here on the 200. I know a lot of people trade 200 SMA, but you know, you got to be if you're selling here, you just got your head handed to you. Oh, it's touching the 200. You know, love you to death, but you got to have stops on that, and maybe reversals, right? But this, certainly the triangle forming at the 200, yeah, that's pretty ripe. But look at, I mean, the 100 moving average has some great trades too. You know, I mean, I guess it depends what you're looking at, but my whole point is that you know, your position size, you could drill down to the 15-minute on here. Fortunately, it turned off the this damn this auto scroll, so it's just a big cluster. Okay, so here's where we're at in the story here. This is just one example on the chart here of entry. Here's another one where everything cues, but you got in too early, it spiked down, washed you out. This one, maybe if you had a master stop down here and you're scaling in, you're right in the end, but for that situation, you know, you really I mean, there's definitely, in this whole, when it gets like this, you got to start thinking about you know, like where this thing could go. What the hell is that? Is that real? I guess look at this. Man. Wow, that's consolidation, huh? Oh, what the hell's going on there? I got bad data here. Okay, so but that's definitely somewhere you wanna like notice that one, huh? So yeah, they're gonna go clean these stops out here. This is my trade by that dump up here. But let me just go a line chart here before I close this thing out. But yeah, just that one thing there. You made a pant load, and then but all these spike down here is that you know, you're right in the end, but you're getting your head handed to you on this. Like, say you bought about right here, going, yeah, well, you know, these guys are pointing up. It's a great system, right? I mean, look at it on daily. I mean, right? I mean, daily you got the patience for it to come back to the 200 moving average. Bless your heart. Yeah, there's the daily on this system. 100, just kind of a nice. But here's a classic example. Didn't find support at the 200. Found support at the 100. Broke it. Goodbye. Of course, here you're on a daily. So you really do want to look at the 10. I think if you're trading, I'd strip all this stuff out. I would actually have it so the platform, you have an indicator per time frame. What you pick your favorite pace and just use one moving average. Then you only have one thing to commit suicide over. But this crossover here, I mean, you hindsight's 2020. Okay, but look at this, all these crossovers where you basically destroy your account. By the time it leaves the station, you're broke. I mean, classic stuff. But you could scalp all these 100 pip handles, all this money in here, blah blah blah, and then cabango, and then all the hedge fund guys are like, yeah, once it breaks that, yeah, top, you know, breaks out, comes back, finds support, the last known mountaintop right there, off to the races. Looks like gold. Bye-bye, goes parabolic. Then you put in your you know, this is not maxing out. RSI is diverging. It's not getting as high in that last peak. It's time to think about, you know, lightening the load and getting the hell out. And this thing's starting to get like a back draft on it. And then but I don't know. No offense to anybody that's trading 100Ks at the market. Sorry.